In Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Go.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Cowboys at 8-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Fields going to move them around. Now it's Fields. Pass complete to Akers on the out route.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Fields throw caught here by Metcalf.
7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, son.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
No mas, no mas. 11. Right.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Monday. Hey, Ken.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
If After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Now he's free to midfield. Alvin Kamara racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Extend. You got a mini base. Why not? Delta.
To throw is Fields. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Big Ace open. Big Ace.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go. Shift.
Here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Big Ace. What you got? Let's go.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deontay Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And now an audible here into something else.
Hey, Ken.
On first down, Fields. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hey, Ken. Go.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rutgers' kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down three, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive one made it to the end zone. Drive two resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Murray.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And again back to Komet.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Murray now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That's one. Big ace.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Kamara is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
West right, zip. Let's go, Alpha right here. Tonight.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Fields.
And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Second and 10.
Murray now.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He's into space past the 25.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Shotgun now from Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Yeah, green. Easy. Stop.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Easy.
Throwing now is Murray. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A.J. Brown
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there,
unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Can.
Here's Fields.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Najee Harris inside the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 85 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Alvin Kamara,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's right. Hey, can.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Hey, can. Chips left. Alpha.
A give up the middle to Akers. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Fields changing the play.
EQ. Easy.
Now it's Fields.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No more.
Out of the gun, Fields.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Bunch right. 11. Sit high.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, can. Hey, never mind, Monday.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Come back. Omaha. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
Here we go.
That's right. 14-yard line.
Delta. Easy. Go.
On 1st down, it's Fields. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he's out right at the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
You got a mini base. Why not tonight?
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. That's out to the flat for Akers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
There he goes, left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
What? On the hole. 2.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Murray looking to change the play here.
Hey. Big Ace. Forward. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That is caught by Dell.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a wrap.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Out, let's go. West right mid.
At the 47-yard line.
Yep. Go.
Now Fields.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Press. Watch right. Hey, Can. Watch right. Stay high.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Open man is Yoshibas.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go, son.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Madden. Hey, Can. Right.
Throwing again is Fields.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2.
Right.
Fields now to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and 2, Fields. Pass complete to Akers on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Murray now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown.
Room past the 35.
And finally down at the 41-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here now, 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Murray.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Easy.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And now look at him go.
Down the sideline he goes.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Why not?
Back to throw, Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Fields.
That is caught. It's Williams. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They'll run here with Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, partner, under the lights.